And we are live. Welcome to another session of Building the Bull. This session is brought to you by the Skylabs and Vetter ecosystem. My name is Ryan. I'm so glad to be your host today. As you're hopping on, go ahead and type a hi, hello. We got Wanda with us from Alberta. Welcome, Wanda. Hope you're having a fantastic day. For those of you stateside, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, hope you had a great holiday season, holiday experience last week, and a lot to be thankful for in the Vetter ecosystem and Vetter community. Welcome, Carl. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Now, over the last year, 16,000 crypto projects have launched. And how would you like to get paid to share quality crypto pre-sales on our CrowdX Calendar? That's exactly what these sessions are all about. They're designed to support you in equipping you with the knowledge, resources, and experience to find great projects. But also, the Vetter ecosystem itself is designed for people to work together utilizing crowdsourcing. Meaning, we work together to find projects that have potential, while at the same time bring up warnings and red flags about projects that may have concerns. Now, for the last going on since February, so we got a handful of months, 9 months or so. We've recorded over around 120 live sessions just like this, where we support the community navigating the CrowdX Calendar, how to use the ins and outs of the calendar, how to maximize a crowdsource model, and as a result, being able to find some fantastic projects that do anywhere from a 2x to 100x, and also paid out thousands of dollars worth of crypto simply by contributing to the community and to the ecosystem. So if you're watching this right now and you're brand new and you're not really sure, what is Vetter, what's a Vetter ecosystem, what's CrowdX, first go ahead and visit vetter.ai. That's vetter.ai, and there you're going to be able to learn a little bit more about what we're up to and what we do. Also, I invite you to check out the description of this video. There's a link to our Discord, and there is where you can be a part of the community, interact with some of these top scouts, interact with the knowledge base from awesome community members that make this community exactly what it is, which is a wealth of knowledge. Now, the beautiful thing about crowdsourcing is it doesn't matter whether you're brand new or whether you've been in the crypto space for literally years. Crowdsourcing means a little bit of work is done by a handful of people, and you're able to leverage other people's time, energy, knowledge. And it doesn't matter if you're brand new. Maybe your contribution for that conversation is simply, hey, I just found this project. What do you guys think? Hey, where do you guys find projects at? What's a great source to find these? What about this? Have you ever had experience with XYZ? And believe it or not, you're actually contributing to the ecosystem. And then someone with a little bit more experience could chime in and say, well, I have experience doing this or this or that. This is what I found that works well for me. Someone with a lot of experience can chime in with their wealth of knowledge and experience, and they can share those details as well. As we continue to build out the ecosystem, there's going to be more and more new faces that come in there to our community. And like I said, they're going to be people who have massive amounts of experience, and people who are going to be brand new. And the beautiful thing is everybody is welcome. Everybody has a voice, and everybody is encouraged to contribute. Everyone is encouraged to contribute. Let me just go ahead and pull up. I wanted to give a shout out to Metallaride here. He posted a project on the calendar. So this is our CrowdX calendar. And Metallaride, he had scouted this project called Tuffext, T-U-F-E-X-T. And it had a pretty awesome run. Okay, now this was a traditional fair launch, and this is also Ethereum based project, so just a couple things to keep in mind here. But so here was the listing price right here, and the high was 9,131%. Massive, massive gains. We're talking like a 92x. So super fantastic gains for that project. So congratulations to that team, but also congratulations to Metallarad. One of the incentives we have for our scouts is something called the hot streak bonus, and what that takes into play is your overall streak average of your hot streak. It takes into account that, and so when you have a big gain like this, there's if this project happens to be a part of a hot streak, this massive gain is going to have a big impact on the hot streak rewards. So congratulations, Metallarad. Super awesome to see this. So like the val for this, we're looking at close to like an 80x, and like I said, that's going to make a really big difference on the hot streak rewards if this particular project does fall in one of Metallarad hot streaks. So, hey, welcome, Phyllis. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So I did want to celebrate that and announce that. So let's go ahead and take a look at Discord real quick. I wanted to bring this up here over on the live sessions down here. The last handful of weeks, we've been going over something called The 7 Decisions by Andy Andrews. And this was a book that Andy Andrews written called The Traveler's Gift. And, each session I just went over one of the decisions. And I thought this would be a really great way to allow you to sharpen your axe, further develop your skill set as a scout, but also some of these ideas and concepts are universal and can really support you. Now, we're not going to go over all of these, but I did want to point this out that it is here now, the full resource, the 7 decisions. Decision 1, the buck stops here. Decision 2, I will seek wisdom. Decision 3, I'm a person of action. Decision 4, I have a decided heart. Decision 5, today I will choose to be happy. Decision 6, I will greet this day with a forgiving spirit. And the best, which will make a massive difference in your life. Decision 7, I will persist without exception. Okay, so definitely want to bookmark this section of Discord. Go back and review these and take them in. Like I said, these things can make a drastic difference in your life, especially as it relates to scouting and having that right kind of mindset as you're finding these projects. So hopefully this was beneficial for you. If you've been plugging in all these weeks and you enjoyed the 7 decisions, go ahead and hit the like button and share what your biggest takeaway was, or maybe share one of the decisions that you like the best or got the most out of. Feel free to share that with us today on the live. So with that, we're going to jump over to the CrowdX Calendar, and we're going to take a look at a project. And Phyllis, PSC 100X, she actually is the one who brought this project up to my attention. So we're going to take a look at it today. And again, we're going to look at it from the perspective of a scout. Okay, a perspective of a scout. If I was a scout, now I just stumbled across this project, what are some of the questions that I would be asking myself? What are some of the things that I'd be looking for? As I'm weighing my pros and cons, as I'm stacking probabilities in my favor, what is it that I would want to see, what would be missing, and things like that. So, the project we're going to take a look at today is called Vault Buster Finance. Vault Buster Finance. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the website. All right, so right away we have a pretty basic website. The mission. Vault Buster's mission is to reward you with as much Vault Finance VFX token, which that's a project that if you've been following along the last handful of months, we talked about Vault Finance about 4 times on these live sessions. 3 times were just general discussion, and one of the times we actually had Chris, the CEO of Vault Finance. We had him on, and so that was actually the project of the week. This is months ago, and so a lot of we saw that Vault Finance had a lot of potential. We talked a lot about some of the pros and cons of what we saw with the project. So just keep in mind that that's what this project is paying out. So Vault Buster's mission is to reward you with as much Vault Finance as possible. VFX. VFX is a next-gen sellless smart contract that doesn't require the selling of their native token to generate BUSD rewards to fund any other aspects of the token. So it's a project that, for rewards type projects, they don't have to sell their native token to generate the rewards to pay their holders. We love VFX and want to reward you with as many VFX tokens as possible. Why Vault Buster? It's a well-known fact that one of the keys to investment success is your ability to diversify. Vault Buster gives you the opportunity to hold another asset which has its own separate value, all while still allowing you to grow our favorite investment, VFX. When holding Vault Buster, you get 3 assets in one. Vault Buster pays out Vault Finance, which pays out BUSD. Okay, so that's a simple explanation of what they're doing. So again, this is a super basic website here, super basic instructions, not a lot of details here. Okay, we go over here to the rewards. VFX rewards will be given out to all holders of Vault Buster. This will be done by taking 8% of the buy volume, 8% of the sell volume, sending it to holders in the form of VFX tokens. The bigger your market share of Vault Buster, the more VFX rewards you will receive. For example, if you own 1% of the supply of Vault Buster, you receive 1% of the VFX rewards. Below is a breakdown on the rewards, assuming there's a 50% buy ratio. Hey, welcome Ricky, welcome Catherine, welcome Vijay. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. Right now we're just taking a look at Vault Buster. And again, we're just kind of looking at it from the eyes of a scout. What stands out about it? What do we like about it so far? Yeah, is it low for everybody? Let me make sure everything is good to go. Let's see. Is that better now? Can you guys hear me better now? Thank you for bringing that up, Vijay. I appreciate that. Everybody chime in real quick if you guys can hear me clearly now, if it was struggling, if it's better now, if it's too loud now. Let me know one way or the other, okay? So the tokenomics. So we have 11% buy tax, 11% sell tax. Okay, it's better now. Oh, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Okay, VFX rewards 8%, LP 1%, Treasury 2%. Now it's the same on both sides. Same on buy tax, same on sell side. We got 8, 1, and 2, 8, 1, and 2. Token allocation. Yeah, guys, sorry about that. I'm not really sure what happened. I needed to switch my mic out earlier, but it sounds like we're good to go. So thank you for letting me know that. If that ever happens, let me know, and I'll do what I can to see if I can fix it. Okay. All right. Next up, what is the JPD ecosystem? Jackpot Doge ecosystem. Okay. So here are some of the things that we're learning about this project. Okay, some of the things we're learning right now. Number one, they're aligning themselves with Vault Finance. So if you've been following Vault Finance, let's go ahead and take a look at the Vault Finance chart. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and open up Telegram here. So as a scout, as you're collecting these details, collecting these ideas, these concepts, connecting the dots, finding clues. Okay, let's look at the chart here. Let's look at Dex Tools. So now that we know that there's some type of connection with Vault Finance, it's worth knowing, okay, what's Vault Finance up to? Okay, it's worth knowing that. Let's go ahead and open up our chart and go to the daily. Okay, so pretty good looking chart. Okay, pretty good looking chart. So Vault Finance launched right here, went up, was down for a period of time. Okay, it's been steadily rising. If you haven't been following Vault Finance, they've been creating a lot of partnerships. With call groups and AMA hosts, influencers, and things like that. There's all of a sudden ambassador type programs that are coming out. They've been doing a lot of networking. They're actually speaking at an event right now. Right now they're speaking at an event. Let's see, what was the event? I don't remember. Let's see. Oh, right here. Decentral Miami 2022. That's where Vault Finance is actually speaking today. Why is this important? Well, you want to get a good idea of what, when you see this project, Vault Buster, you want to get a good idea of who are they partnered with, who are they working with, because this supports you with stacking probabilities. Okay? These ideas, the things I'm bringing up, could also outweigh and outshine potential red flags. Okay? They could outshine potential red flags. So back to Jackpot Doge ecosystem. So now we're talking about, here's a new project. It's like, what is Jackpot Doge ecosystem? At Jackpot Doge, we feel that simply launching a token and relying on buying and selling to raise the floor isn't a sustainable method. Therefore, we are creating utility after utility that will bring in revenue to support our whole ecosystem. And that sounds familiar. This language of revenue creation, that's what we talk about here in the Vetter ecosystem. Vault Buster will be the first of 2 utility tokens that are being developed within the ecosystem. All 3 tokens will benefit each other via buying and burning. That is just the beginning though. With the ecosystem, we already have 4 products all used via our DApp. Jackpot Doge, Doge Chain Jackpot, Staking Jackpot, and Burn Jackpot. Okay? So, it sounds like, this is a team who has a previous project. Okay, Jackpot Doge. So we'll do a little bit more research into that. What was their previous project? How did it go? What's going on there? Okay. So next, let's go ahead and check out the team. And here we go. The team opens up on the Jackpot Doge website. Okay. So we have Sean, Mike, and Paul. Okay. I would say this is like very semi-doxed. I don't see any social links or anything like that. But we do have a story behind each person, and we have some real pictures here. Okay, so we have a partially docked team. So while we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at Jackpot Doge. Let's see here. Let's see. Jackpots. Okay, so here's a contract address for Jackpot Doge. Let's go ahead and copy that. Let's go up here. And so we just did a little bit of chart research on Vault Finance to get an idea of, who they partnered with. And also they're launching on Novation, which is Vault Finance's launchpad. Okay, that's something to keep in mind and understand how this all connects together. Okay, it's like a puzzle. We're getting pieces, we're finding more pieces, we're finding the corner piece, we're finding the edge piece, we're putting these together, and now we're getting a bigger picture of how all this works together. And Phyllis says, that's why you follow projects that do well. You get to know their team so you can take advantage of other tokens that they may launch in the future. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, this year alone, there were a handful of projects that talked about in a community simply because they had, they were launching other projects, either a V2 or the second project or things like that. And it's a really good insights when you find a project that has had a successful launch before. Can they do it again? Did they do it again? So on and so forth. So let's go ahead and take a look at. We grabbed the Jackpot Doge contract. Let's go ahead and take a look at Jackpot Doge here and see how they did. Okay, so it looks like they launched. Turn the volume off. Looks like they launched back in October. So October 3rd is when they launched, and they did pretty decent. They didn't have massive gains. Looks like it did about a 1.7x at the high, probably sitting around, give or take. I mean, for the first 24 hours, it was not a massive launch. Let's see the first 24 hours here. Kind of a slow moving project, but in the first 24 hours, their all-time high was 30%, so 1.3x, and that would put them at a. Let's see here. That's going to put them at around like a 1.2x for the Val. Okay, so nothing crazy. That's not massive, not massive gains, but this is a big but. It is a super important but. They're profitable 24-hour time frame and the 7-day time frame. Okay, now there's a lot of projects that they can't even have that be their claim to fame. They're profitable in that time frame. Okay, so here's a team that has previously launched a previous successful project. It was profitable in the 24-hour time frame and the 7-day time frame. That's a pretty big deal. Okay, they did fall off after 16 days, but even here, something to consider, and this is, I mean, I'm learning, I'm literally going through this as we're doing this together right now, so I don't know what the answer is going to be, but they may actually be profitable for 30 days as well. Let's just take a look. It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. There's 4 days right there. Yeah, it's going to be super close. Can't count all that, but if we counted all this, we got over, let's see here. From there to there, we got 7 days and 20 hours. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Okay, so this is a really cool thing. And like I said, I just saw this. So this would be considered profitable on the 30-day time frame as well. Why? Because we have 7 days above the pre-sale price. Okay? So here is a team. While the chart may not look all that glorious, okay, the gains are, I mean, when I say it's barely profitable, meaning, we can't count these candles that are touching the line here, but it's just barely over. There's not massive gains in the 30-day time frame, but the fact that the team was there, team didn't rug, community didn't just leave, there's some pretty good things here. So we got profitability in the 24-hour time frame, the 7-day time frame, and the 30-day time frame. Excuse me. That's a team that had a previous successful launch, and now, for whatever reason, I don't know the exact reason, they're launching a new project. Okay? Now, I personally find that slightly concerning. Okay, this is still a pretty fresh project. Okay, given the stats of the market and how projects don't usually last 7 days, 30 days, the fact that they're still around. Okay, now their plan is not to just drop this project. Their plan is for the projects to work together. Okay, the plan is for the projects to work together, for Vault Buster to support the Jackpot Doge ecosystem. Okay, So that's their idea and plan there. Will it work out? Who knows? We don't have our crystal ball, right? Okay, but these things are worth noting. Okay, they're worth noting. So let's go ahead and take a look at the white paper. Let's see here. There's somewhere here where it talks about how it connects the two. I don't remember where I saw it. Oh, right here. Jackpot Doge. So how will Jackpot Doge benefit from Vault Buster? Portions of the treasury will buy and burn Jackpot Doge. $2,000 worth of the funds raised from the pre-sale of Vault Buster will be sent to Jackpot Doge to do a buy and burn the chart. To buy and burn the chart. Jackpot Doge holders will be airdropped Vault Buster tokens based on their Jackpot Doge holdings, details below. Now, this part I'm a little unsure about. I would be slightly concerned around this part. I do find that to be, I don't know, something to consider. Basically, any of the Jackpot Doge holders, if you hold this amount, this is how much Vault Buster you're going to receive. Okay? So, that's something that is, I wouldn't say concerning, but it's like free money. So, like, if someone already holds Jackpot Doge, obviously that's a really good deal. Someone could potentially go in right now and scoop up some Jackpot Doge. And let's just do this right here. What's the price? Here's the current price. And 3 million tokens. Okay, so you could drop, $2,100. So it's not cheap. Okay, it's not cheap. So someone would get to do some work to max it out. So that is something that is a little bit more comforting. It's not like someone can just walk up here and end up with a bunch of free tokens. It's going to cost some money. So we got 50,000. So 50,000. Let's go back over here. 50 times this. So 35 bucks. Okay, someone could buy $35 worth of Jackpot Doge here, and they can get 10,000 Vault Buster tokens. That's one thing that could happen there. Okay, let's go back up here. All right, so that is, I see this, and so it makes me kind of curious, how many people are going to be, dumping their tokens. Do they feel that because Vault Buster is going to pay out VFX and VFX pays out BUSD, that people are less likely to dump? I don't know. Definitely curious to see how it plays out, though, for sure. Definitely curious to see how it plays out. All right, so next up, so right here on the website, some of the things that I don't see an audit, anything about an audit yet. Okay, I don't see anything about an audit. Okay, so we'd be looking for an audit. All right, let's go ahead and check out the Telegram. Vault Buster. Actually, I thought I was already in the group. Just 1 second. Guess I'm not. Guess I'm not in the group. let me get verified real quick. I was looking at this yesterday. I was pretty certain I was in the group. Maybe I got removed. Alright. Now I can chat in Vaultbuster. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. All right, so I'm back in the group. So, it is a smaller Telegram group. And Phyllis says that the Discord is a lot more active. But we do have 227 members, and we have 9 pinned messages. Now, the first pinned message is back on November 15th. Okay, so we just got about 2 weeks ago. Okay. Okay, looks like they're doing some call groups. Vault Finance and Squid Grow Joe. I know that there's a new partnership there with Vault Finance and Squid Grow Joe. Hey G, welcome. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can find any details about an audit. Okay, so it looks like the audit's in the works. And Phyllis was asking about this. And what Phyllis also said, Rebel Matt, he actually, again, this goes back to, following along, taking notes. Okay, so there's a cookie crumb or trail. I don't know the best way to explain it, but basically we got, let's see here. Let's do, how do we want to do this? Let's do all right, so first time I heard about Rebel Matt was a project called True DeFi. Come to find out, there was some connection between True DeFi and DeFi Kings. And then later on, Vault Finance, when they launched, they actually ended up having some problems with their contract, and they actually brought maybe this is a way to do it instead of boxes. True DeFi Kings. Vault Finance. Okay. There, that's the way to do that. All right, so you may remember a few months back, and we've talked about all these projects before, and that's the beauty of our community. This right here is so powerful in what's being taught in our community, the networking that we have, and also you being able to plug in and ask questions and follow along. So months ago, we talked about True DeFi and what they were doing. True DeFi has some affiliations with DeFi Kings. When Vault Finance launched and had some problems and then relaunched, they ended up bringing Rebel Matt on, and Rebel Matt is actually the dev for Vault Finance, and also he's per this right here, our dev is Vault Finance's CTO, Rebel Matt, so we passed his test. So he's a dev for Vaultbuster as well. Okay, and so this is one of those things where, again, you find a team. As a scout, one of the tools in your tool belt is finding teams that are building a reputation and building their brand and doing great things in the space, and seeing that, hey, look, they created this, they created this, they created this, they created this, and you're like, wow, this is fantastic. Okay, just like with Vetter. with Vetter you can see, you can see what was created with CrowdX. You know what I mean? Like you can literally see what was created with CrowdX, and realize like, wow, this is a big deal. Like this is massive, and you can understand that like, okay, so that's what was created with CrowdX. So just imagine what's being worked on behind the scenes with what VCell, now VCell is live, and what's being worked on behind the scenes for Skylabs. Okay, and so as Jeremy always says, there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of talk in the space, and some teams never create anything. So when you actually see a team that actually does create something, take note of that. Okay, take note of that because it's a massive deal. Okay, massive deal when a team does that, when they actually do create something. Okay, so they are going to get an audit, which is good. I would say that that's kind of interesting that they don't have one, considering the pre-sales happening tomorrow. But it is what it is. Okay, is what it is. Let's see if we can. Oh, well, so I was looking for Novation Launchpad. Let me go back to, right here. No. Let's see, let's go back over here to here, Vault Buster. Oh, whoops. Let's go right here. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Okay, so here's Vault Buster. It is listed. They're going to be pre-sale starts tomorrow. Okay, pre-sale starts tomorrow. And like I said, it is launching on Novation, which is part of the Vault Finance. That's the launch pad for Vault Finance. Okay. Thanks, Joseph. Appreciate that, brother. G, we are looking at Vault Buster right now. Okay, so those of you who've just now tuning in, just to tie it up and put a little bow on it right now. Let me show you this visual here. Okay. All right. So Jack Doge is a project that launched back in October. Okay, that's what it currently looks like now. Okay, it was profitable, the 24-hour time frame, 7-day time frame, and 30-day time frame. The same team is creating a project called Vault Buster that pays out VFX tokens, which pays out BUSD. Okay, VFX is Vault Finance. Okay. The dev for Vault Buster is the same dev for True DeFi, DeFi Kings. Well, let me back that up. The technology that was created with True DeFi was utilized in DeFi Kings. Vault Finance acquired the dev that created True DeFi, and the same dev is who's creating Vault Buster here. Okay, so just kind of giving you guys the cookie crumbs so you can connect the dots here. Excuse me. So that's how that works. Okay, that's how that part works right there. Okay, Novation is the launch pad for Vault Finance, and Vault Buster is launching tomorrow on Vault Finance or Novation. Okay. So that is the rundown, a series of events and things like that. So if I'm looking at this, my thoughts on the project. So let me go back up here and share. Let's see, Vault Buster. So here are my thoughts yesterday. And if you're watching this live right now, I'd invite you to come to Discord, and I'll drop the link here for you. Come to Discord and share your thoughts. Dig a little bit deep into the platform. Vetter CrowdX and look at Vault Buster, see what Phyllis wrote about it. But the pros and cons, here's what I see, and some of the things we just covered. Okay, so pros. It's launching with the Vault Finance Novation community and ecosystem. I think that's a pretty big deal. They're gaining a lot of momentum and traction. They're sticklers about what they do and what they look for and things like that. And so I can appreciate that. So the next thing, the sell a smart contract from Vault Finance. That's a pretty cool thing that they have, especially for reward type tokens. They did have a successful launch of Jack Doge. So here's a team. Okay, Vault Buster team. They had a successful launch of Jackpot Doge, and it was profitable. 24-hour time frame, 7-day time frame, 30-day time frame. That's a pretty awesome badge of honor that not a lot of projects can ever say that they did. Okay, that's a big deal. Okay, that's a big deal. The cons are things that we'll see how it plays out. Super basic website. Okay, super basic website. We can look at it right here. It's just kind of, the white paper and the website look identical. That's a good way to put that. White paper and website look identical. Okay, not a lot of flash. Okay, not a lot of flash into this. Not a lot of time in development. Team is semi-doxed. We just have their name. Okay, their first name. We don't have last names. We don't have socials. Okay, we don't, so they're very semi-doxed. They started on the road to being doxed, but they're very semi-doxed. Let's go back over here to see if we have. Let's go look at Vault Buster here. Let's look at KYC. Oh, no KYC. Okay. All right. What else did I say? Now, the one thing I was a little unsure about, their first venture was literally a couple months ago. Now they're jumping into another venture. Okay, but they're doing it in an effort to help out the original venture. Okay, we'll see how this plays out. Okay, now one thing that I noticed, let's go and look at Vault Finance. Now let's look at Vault Buster. So there's not a lot of people talking about the project. Okay, let's see how many things we got. So we got Vault Buster's going to produce a lot of VFX buys tomorrow. Right here, Vault Buster website's down when I try to load. Okay, here's Paul. So here he's not. He doesn't have his name on the website. But his name is, that's kind of weird actually. Okay, so the name is not, hey Jimmy, you're absolutely right. Thank you. I was only looking at it from the lens of Vault Buster. They do have KYC through Jackpot Doge. You're absolutely right. Thank you for that. But so CDO Paul, his name's not on the website, but his name is on Telegram. Okay, so we got Paul McNamara. Okay, Paul McNamara. Okay. Let's see. Is anybody else talking about it? Let's see. Vault Buster is launching Wednesday. Get some BNB ready and watch the Vault rewards start flying in. So there's not a whole lot of people in Vault Finance talking about Vault Buster. We got Chris, the CEO, talking about it. They could, but we have official partners in Vault Busters, and I'm working on. Okay. I'm confident both projects will succeed. This was back 4 or 5 days ago. Vault Finance and Vault Buster, with these combined, is an amazing powerhouse that only begins the mighty ecosystem. Right here, this guy has a dilemma. He doesn't know if he should buy Vault Finance or save it for Vault Buster. Yeah, yeah. So that's the one thing that I would like to see a little bit more hype, a little bit more hype around. Um, a little more hype around the Novation or the Vault Finance group, but you know maybe that's not necessary. Maybe that's not needed. Let's see how much hype is happening here in their own chat right now. Oh, looks like we're looks like they just someone got the word out that that we're live on YouTube going over the project right now. I guess word travels fast. So hey, if you're with the Vault Buster family, hey, welcome to the Vetter Skylabs ecosystem. Glad you're here. That's funny. Yeah. Now, one of the pros, I don't look at this as necessarily a con, like a bad thing, um, is the small numbers of people. I think sometimes, and this is, I don't have the data to back this up. This is totally opinionated right now. This statement, but I think sometimes a smaller community really has a potential um, to have a good launch because the project has fallen under the radar of some major shenanigans. It's fallen under the radar of hype, and the project can actually move before there's a lot of people in there who don't really believe in the project. When they start messing around and doing their thing, it impacts the price. So I'm really curious to see how this plays out. I don't look at the small number as a negative thing. I look at it as more of a possibility of a good thing than a bad thing. So we'll see. So again, here is our Discord. Added this to the section here. Um, like I said earlier, I am kind of concerned. I don't know how many jackpot Doge holders are going to drop, sell off once they're airdropped. Um, but we'll just get to see. It is what it is. Phyllis says developers this project is Rebel Matt, like we just talked about. Telegram community is light, like we talked about. Um, there was a small private sale of 8 BNB. So yeah, so if you're watching this right now, and just some of the stuff that we've gone over, feel free to hop in Discord. I put the Discord link above, just a couple comments above, and share your thoughts. What are the things that you like about this project? What are some of the things that you're a little unsure of? Maybe some of the things that you're concerned about, or some of the things you're questioning. As a scout, what are some of the things that you like? Okay, so this is the beauty of the crowdsource model and people working together, sharing ideas and insights with different perspectives. The beautiful thing is we don't all have to have all the answers, and one person doesn't have to be Mr. Know-it-all. We all can bring additional perspectives, and when we collaborate and share ideas, everybody wins. Everybody wins. So with that, does anybody have any questions on Vault Buster? Yeah, Jimmy says he loves an honest and transparent team. Jimmy also feels like when Vault Finance takes off, Vault Buster will follow them. Interesting, Jimmy. I did want to check out this Telegram group real quick to see. So we got 863. Okay. Oh, so that must have been the group I joined yesterday. So we got 1,200 members in Jackpot Doge. Let's see. Let's see what kind of activity we have. We have a lot of memes and GIFs and videos and there's a lot of just stuff. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see if anybody's talking about Vault Buster in here. Yeah, definitely interesting to see. Interested to see how this. Hey, Matt, welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah, maybe we can get some details on the airdrop. There, Joseph. Let's see, airdrop. Yeah, Joseph, what kind of details are you looking for in the airdrop? Um, yeah, the details that I have that were available in the white paper were how much they're going to receive. But no, I think that'd be great to get your questions answered in their Telegram group, and then add your notes. What you find, add them to the to our forum post here in Discord, so we all can take a look at it and see what they say. I think that'd be really helpful, Joseph. So the amount is based off right here. Uh, yeah, so the amount is if they hold this amount, this is how much Vault Buster tokens they receive. So this is in the white paper. This is the last page. This is page 8 of the white paper. So 3 million tokens, 150,000 Vault Buster, 2 million. You got 100,000, 1 million, 50,000. 500 to 999, you got 25, and you got 50 to 499,000, you got 10k worth of Vault Buster. So let's look at this, when airdrop. Remember, you'll be getting airdropped a bag of Vault Buster based on your JPD holding. Load up on JPD. When we launch, get in early to grab a large bag of Vault Buster, which will give you a lot of VFX reflections. Holding VFX also gives you BSD rewards. Okay. Details about when screenshots for airdrops will be taking place decided soon. So, I don't know when the screenshot has happened. Hey, thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. So I don't know if the snapshot is done. It looks like, I would imagine the snapshot's done. They were talking about it, back on the 13th. So that's 16 days ago, so over 2 weeks ago. So hopefully it's already done. But do we know when the airdrop is going to be paid out? Is it happening at launch? Is it happening a little bit after launch? Hey, thank you for that, Tony. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Hey, with that, yeah, Tony says big thing for jackpot Doge holders is going to be the $2,000 buy after the Vault Buster launch. Oh, okay. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, so the airdrops are going to happen before launch, so everyone gets the rewards right away, which makes sense. Makes sense from a rewards perspective. That's of course that's a silly question I would ask when from a rewards perspective. From a holding perspective, I do see I wonder how do you navigate the price and tokens and investings and things like that. So no, that's awesome, guys. Hey, thank you. Are you guys from the Jackpot Doge community and Vault Buster community? I appreciate the insights you guys are providing. Sometimes it's a bit of a challenge to be streaming live and typing in, searching different things in Telegram and on the website and white paper as well. So I appreciate you guys filling in some dots. Awesome, awesome. Well, thanks for being here. Yeah, we host calls like this 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. We just go over our community is designed around crowdsourcing, and these sessions are designed to support what we call scouts. Scouts add projects to the calendar, and that's how we actually found out about the project today. Phyllis PSC 100X, she scouted this project a couple days ago, and brought it to our ecosystem, and that's why we're talking about it today. We just hop on here, share ideas, share insights, and that's how we found out about the project. So hey, glad you guys are here with us on the live today, and thank you for sharing some insights. Yeah, Tony. We've been watching Vault Finance. Like I said, we actually talked about Vault Finance 4 different times, probably from May to by the time they launched on these live sessions, and doing a lot of great things in the space, and it's been great to watch them, and I know a lot of our community has followed them and been able to work with them as well. So this is one of the things that we love about the space. Everyone has different insights and perspectives, and all of us working together, so everyone wins. And so thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for being here, and welcome. Feel free to hop in Discord and add any thoughts that you want. Here are some of the notes that we have. I'm going to drop the video in this section as well. But feel free to add any other thoughts from your perspective about this project, and you guys are more than welcome to hop in our Discord and share your knowledge and insights as well. I appreciate you guys for being here and for contributing to today's session. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up like I always do. Like my mentor always says, life can be short. So for those that you care and love, let them know you care and love them. Hey, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of this awesome community, where we're all working together, learning from each other. And it's one of the things that has made such a big impact in my life, coming across this community a little over a year ago and being able to contribute and work together. So, Mark, Vijay, Catherine, thank you guys. Tony, Jimmy, Matt, Joseph, thank you for being here. Thank you for contributing. And I will see you guys in Discord. Bye for now.